small farm life vlog. Small poultry farm, Southeast Ohio, middle of December. Visiting the chickens. We're actually going to step over in the other chicken house as well. I know we have a nest war brewing over there, so we'll see if they sorted it out or if it's still going on. Nest wars are a real thing when you are a chicken tender. When you keep hens. So we'll get these eggs. Well, there's an egg there. So what we'll actually do is see if these hens are sitting on any eggs. I'm not always brave enough. Oh, she is. Yep. Not always brave enough to put my hand in a nest box because some hens will actually peck at your hand. So I'm going to get that one and this one. Okay. So I actually already have 6 eggs in one of my coat pockets. I don't know if she's laid an egg yet. She doesn't act like she's going to peck at me. Actually, yeah, there is she didn't lay this egg that's in here, but she was sitting on one. So this is, well, you know what? She might have. That is a white egg. From where I was looking at it, it looked tan. So that was a white leghorn. So we know she lays a white egg. So this one, she was sitting on an egg that we got out there, but she may just be fixing to lay an egg. Okay, that hen, I don't know if she's sitting on the edge or not. So we can come back and check on these gals. Her posture looks like she may actually be preparing to lay an egg. Sometimes if we wait it out, we get to see them actually lay an egg. That doesn't always happen. So you never know. It's like, do you feel lucky? You know, you never know if if you wait it out like a couple minutes, if you're gonna see the hen lay the egg or not. So I'm not sure. At least over here, they're not trying to double or triple up in the nest boxes. The hen went right beside there. So we fed the hens today, and we've put in a request to our feed mill, favorite feed mill. Shout out to Beverly Feed and Equipment in Beverly, Ohio. They are our favorite feed mill in the world. But we put a request into them to make available for us a 50-pound bag of what we call layer mash, which is the feed that these girls eat, which is what's in their feeder. Let's see. It's a pulverized texture, grain-based, 16% protein, and they have a flock there that they can peck at. Okay. So she sat back down, so we're not going to wait her out. That one is sitting. This one may or may not be sitting on eggs. We'll check her again later. Let's go see the other hen house. Checked water, cleaned the trays, made sure that inside the reservoir is filled. Always make sure your livestock has fresh, clean water. No matter what time of year, no matter what kind of weather, water is the most important nutrient for all your livestock. Chickens especially. A lot of times when people have hens go off of laying eggs, they'll say, I don't know what happened, the hens stopped laying. Well, sometimes they're going into molt, sometimes it's a natural thing, but sometimes we look back over like the last few days, and if they ran out of water or if they ran out of feed, that can actually set them off. But if laying hens run out of water, that actually can really disrupt their laying schedule and their production. They need fresh, clean water all the time. It is essential. So going back into, we call this the production red house because most of the hens in here are a hybrid called production reds. Production reds are basically a crossbred chicken between New Hampshire reds and Rhode Island reds. That cross makes a production red, and we have them for egg production. But they're kind of dual purpose. They get kind of large, get some size to their body. Our preference for meat chickens would not be a dual purpose or heritage breed chicken. It would be a Cornish rock cross. But we're going to go in here and check out these gals. So we actually have been in both hen houses multiple times today. So this is probably, it's not even noon yet, and this is probably the 4th check in this hen house. We're letting them eat their feeders empty. This morning we actually gave them a treat that I'll tell you the brand name and tell you what it is and try to show it to you. It's only about 11% protein, but in their layer feed is kind of like a 16% protein. But I'm going to try to show it to you. So this one was called, and we don't get compensation for telling you what we use, but this one was the brand Love My Girls, and it was a fruit and worms mix that is intended to be like an occasional treat for them. But you can see the little dried yellowish orangish pieces. So that's the fruit, some of the fruit. So there was dried papaya. I don't remember if there was dried mango, but dried papaya. There's raisins, cranberry. You can kind of see some of that laying on top. There's sunflower seed. Usually there's some peanuts in these, some oats, some flax. So just a variety of things in there, and mealworms, which the handful I got, I don't see any mealworms, quite honestly. Oh, and there's pumpkin seed. There's raisins. Quite honestly, they've probably picked the mealworms out of it. If you didn't know that, chickens love dried mealworms. That's like one of their favorite things in the world. So currently I have about 9 chicken eggs in my coat pocket. There's a few of them from the other hen house. We really don't recommend putting eggs in your pocket because everybody here at my household, I can tell you, has experienced either forgetting or something unexpected happening and the eggs getting crushed inside the coat pocket. Again, always checking water. Cleaned the water tray in here, filled the water reservoir, so I know they have fresh, clean water. We never, ever want our hens to run out of water. They also have a flock block here, so we are letting them, like I said, the feeder's down from their feed ration, and then we gave them some of this treat, so we're going to let them eat that up, and then we'll add more of their regular layer mash in here. So I'd actually just been in here and gathered a couple of eggs, and that had just been right before we started recording, so there aren't any new eggs. I don't know if y'all caught our video about nest box ratio, but there's about 28 hens in here and only about 6 nest boxes. So one thing that's kind of neat about chickens is they don't require a different nest box for every hen. In fact, they probably wouldn't use them anyway. They don't insist on their own nest box. They will actually sometimes try to double up or triple up in nest boxes. So sometimes we don't even see all of the nest boxes get used. But a good ratio, if you want to raise chickens, is you only need about 1 nest box for every 5 hens or so. You could even do 1 nest box for every 4, but we set ours up at 1 nest box for every 5, and this pen could accommodate floor space wise and nest box wise. This pen could accommodate 30 hens. So we're keeping about 28 in here. So hey, thanks for joining me here at Twin Oaks Family Farm for our small farm lifestyle vlog. We appreciate it. And you probably could kind of see we were outside a minute. It is like mid-50s, so that's super comfortable, but it's also rainy. And so the ground is wet and muddy and it's rainy. But that's the probably number one thing to know about small farm lifestyle. It doesn't matter what the weather is. You got to go take care of the animals regardless. So thanks for supporting our channel, y'all. God bless you.